Did you know 60% of HR managers fear handling workplace conflicts? In this video, you'll discover the top 5 interview questions for human resources managers, complete with example answers. One of these questions will reveal how you can effectively contribute to creating a more inclusive workplace. Here's a scenario many HR managers face. Describe a situation where you successfully resolved a conflict between two team members. What was your approach? This question lets interviewers see how you handle interpersonal dynamics and maintain a harmonious workplace. Let's break down some strategies for crafting your answer. First, identify underlying issues, not just surface disagreements, because often the real conflict lies beneath the initial disagreement. Next, use empathy by paraphrasing their concerns to show understanding and build trust. And finally, suggest a follow-up plan to prevent future conflicts, demonstrating your proactive management style. Let me show you how to put this together.
I encountered a conflict between two team members over resource allocation. I first met with each individually to uncover the underlying issues, realizing it stemmed from a lack of communication. I facilitated a joint meeting where I encouraged each to articulate their concerns and paraphrase their points to ensure mutual understanding. Together, we agreed on a shared resource calendar. I followed up a month later to ensure the resolution held, and both reported improved collaboration.
All right, let's dive into navigating change and ensuring your team adapts smoothly. Now let's tackle a question about leading through change. Tell me about a time you had to lead a team through a significant change. How did you ensure the transition was smooth? Interviewers ask this to assess your ability to manage change effectively and keep a team cohesive during transitions. When answering this question, consider these strategies. First, identify the specific change and its impact. Instead of just calling it a policy update, explain the significance behind it. Next, describe how you communicated the change. The most effective leaders tailor their message to different audiences, ensuring everyone is on the same page. And finally, mention a follow-up strategy. Show how you ensured the change was sustained over time. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
When our company decided to implement a new performance management system, I led the HR team through this transition. Initially, some team members were concerned about the increased workload. I organized training sessions and created a feedback channel to address any concerns quickly. Through regular check-ins and adjusting our approach based on feedback, we rolled out the system smoothly and achieved a 95% adoption rate within the first quarter.
Now here it is. The question we warned you about, fostering inclusivity. Now, let's tackle a crucial question. Share an experience where you contributed to creating a more inclusive workplace. Interviewers ask this to gauge your commitment to diversity and inclusion and your ability to implement real change in a workplace setting. Here are a few tips to help you craft a compelling answer. First, reference a specific initiative you spearheaded or supported, as this highlights your proactive role. Next, include metrics or feedback to demonstrate the tangible impact of your efforts, since numbers or quotes can make your story memorable. Finally, highlight any challenges faced and how you overcame them, which shows resilience and problem-solving skills. Let me show you how to put this together.
At my previous company, I led an initiative to enhance workplace inclusivity by forming a diversity and inclusion task force. We conducted a company-wide survey to identify key areas for improvement and then implemented monthly workshops focusing on unconscious bias and cultural competence. As a result, our employee satisfaction scores regarding inclusivity improved by 25% within a year. Leadership praised our efforts, noting a more cohesive team environment. One challenge was initial skepticism from some staff, but by fostering open dialogues and demonstrating early wins, we gained their support.
You've made it halfway through. Great job covering conflict resolution, change leadership, and inclusivity. Let's keep the momentum going for the rest. You're learning the questions, but knowing them isn't enough. Mock Interview Pro builds a human resources manager preparation plan. You practice answering out loud, get real feedback, and sit through a mock interview that feels like the real thing. Link in the description. You've tackled the tough one. Now, let's handle team dynamics with new members. Here's a question that reveals your conflict resolution skills. You're faced with a new team member who is not fitting well into the team. How would you handle this situation? Interviewers use this question to assess your ability to manage team dynamics and foster a collaborative environment. First, identify the specific team dynamics causing friction. Addressing root issues can prevent future conflicts. Next, approach the situation with empathy and active listening in one-on-one meetings to build trust with the new team member. And finally, frame any interventions as growth opportunities, which helps maintain morale and encourages team cohesion. Let's see how you can apply these strategies in a real-life scenario.
When a new team member struggled to integrate, I observed team meetings and noticed their ideas weren't being acknowledged. I arranged a one-on-one meeting to understand their perspective and learned they felt intimidated by the senior staff. I facilitated a team workshop on effective communication and encouraged them to share their thoughts in smaller groups first. Over time, their confidence grew and they began contributing more actively, which improved team collaboration.
Next up, the challenge of rapid expansion and recruiting at scale. Let's tackle a high-stakes scenario for human resources managers. Your company is expanding rapidly and needs to hire 50 new employees in the next quarter. How would you handle this large-scale recruitment? Interviewers ask this to gauge your ability to manage intense recruitment demands while maintaining quality and efficiency. To craft a standout answer, start by prioritizing roles based on their impact on business operations and urgency. Next, leverage technology like applicant tracking systems to streamline candidate tracking and communication. This is crucial for managing high volumes efficiently. And don't forget to include a post-hire review process to assess long-term retention, showing you think beyond just filling positions. Here's what a strong answer sounds like.
First, I would collaborate with each department head to prioritize roles critical to our business goals. I'd implement an applicant tracking system to manage applications efficiently and maintain a transparent process for candidates. During recruitment, I'd use multiple channels, including social media and job fairs, to attract diverse talent. After onboarding, I would conduct a post-hire review after 90 days to ensure new hires are settling in well and meeting performance expectations, allowing us to adjust our approach if needed.
Your interview is coming. Stop preparing alone. Mock Interview Pro builds a human resources manager preparation plan that adjusts to your timeline. Even if your interview is this week, it focuses on what matters most: targeted practice, AI feedback, and a live mock interview so you walk in calm and clear. Start your preparation plan now. Link in the description. In this video, we explored key HR manager interview topics like conflict resolution, leading through change, fostering inclusivity, integrating new team members, and large-scale recruitment strategies. Remember, your experience and insights are your greatest assets, and with preparation, you're ready to impress any interviewer. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe for more insights. You've got this.